In the future, China will be dominant and America will be irrelevant. That is what we're seeing some experts say now. With even government think tanks saying the United States is simply not prepared for a war with China and it's already losing the Cold War. And many arguing that most of the blame falls on Trump and his administration, who are fundamentally unserious people who are more focused on owning the libs, even if it means destroying the country that they seek to rule, than they are on defeating China. Arguing, the tariffs were bad enough, but on top of that, they're cutting public research funding, gutting universities, and deporting talented researchers who can help America own the next century. They're also getting rid of programs for clean energy technology and semiconductor manufacturing, while also wiping out America's soft power across the globe. The American psyche has somehow become convinced that change is abnormal this past decade, and experts say that this is essentially giving China an advantage. With Noah Smith, for example, comparing the US to the Ming Dynasty and that they were the greatest nation on earth for 200 years, and then they became isolationist, stagnant, and backward-looking. While the Europeans were developing new technologies, China got rid of its ships and restricted foreign trade, believing itself to be better than everyone else. A story that may sound familiar to what's happening now. Though in the now, China's trajectory couldn't be more different than ours, right? They lead the US in 37 out of 44 advanced technologies. By 2030, China will account for 45% of the world's manufacturing due to their fully autonomous factories. And, when Deepseek came out back in January, it was treated like a Sputnik moment, but Sputnik moments have been happening for a while now in fields like electric cars, robots, cancer treatments, supply chains, and clean energy. Right? You have many industry leaders basically screaming, how many CEOs have to come back from China saying they're building the future there before America wakes up? Among other things, China's due to build 10 nuclear power plants this year, making them the premier nuclear power in the world. Meanwhile, you have Congress pushing this budget that experts say will kill our nuclear power industry. And you've got experts on China like Kyle Chan writing, Mr. Trump doesn't even seem to grasp the scale of the threat posed by China. The characterization of China as a factory that makes cheap junk is wildly out of date, with them then going on to say that China's using a Manhattan Project style focus to achieve their dominance in technology. Right? You have all of this as, China isn't 10 feet tall. They face their own struggles like an aging population, but we can't bank on that because that's happening to us too. Our population is aging just as fast, and actually without immigration, we're projected to age faster than them. And that's because 77% of the US population growth actually comes from immigration and births to immigrant families. And so you've got many saying, it's already hard to compete with a country that outnumbers you 4-1, but we're making it even harder by kicking people off our team. And, all of this is last year, there was a bipartisan consensus on how to win, and that was doubling down on investing in research, supporting universities, forging economic ties across the globe, creating a welcoming and attractive environment for the most talented people in the world and for people to invest their money. But Trump has literally, and I mean literally, definitionally done the complete opposite of that. The future can still be American, but we are rapidly running out of time to change that. Follow to stay in the loop.